welcome everybody back to the Junk Man's Adventures. And it's that time of year again. It's time for another garage tour. As you can see, we're in my little set that's supposed to look like a basement here. And we're going to go around the garage. I'm going to show you some of the changes, some of the updates I've made since last time. And about last year this time. So we're going to start over here. And I'll talk more about the set here a little bit, but I got different props here. This is a crappy painting here. This wall can actually, I have it kind of situated, but it can move. It can move in and out, and I can make the set seem wider. The door is still back here. Up here, got all my storage here for all my motorcycle straps, bungee straps, and whatnot. And car care products. Moving along here. This stuff's pretty much the same. Got shelving for spray paints and whatnot. Also, my library is some of my repair manuals. This isn't all. Some of the stripper, that's for another project we're going to see in a little bit here. This I built just to cover up my extension cords and everything. That's pretty much the same. Cats live out here. Out here is where their domain. So their food here, and this is what I call the Robo Pooper. It's an automatic cleaning litter box. It's kind of crazy, but it actually does work pretty well. Maybe I should do a review on that. I've had this thing, I don't know, what, 5, 6, 7 years or more, and works great. Cats actually use it. Got my refrigerator. Obviously, every garage needs a refrigerator. Actually, this is one from my college days, so it's all stickered up. Some of these stickers are pretty old, some are kind of new. Moving over here, deep freeze, obviously, and there's the switch sign, which if you've been watching some of my recent videos, you see that in the background there. That's kind of where it stores. Got another place for photo shoots or little video stuff. I can put what looks like flooring on top of here, and then I can work at a level like this, and then that's kind of a background. I haven't really used this much lately. Some paint storage, propane fuel, just extra storage here. This corner here, as you can see, still not finished. I want to do something like over there where my extension cords, build kind of some cabinet facing and some doors just to cover all that junk up so I can shoot this way when I want to film some stuff, and I can kind of make this look like something else, and then this can be a suitable backdrop. But otherwise, just more storage here, jack stands, another litter box here, final storage there. And we'll move around up top here. This stuff's pretty much the same. I do change this up a little bit. Got some of my displays and some collectible toys and little things, some speakers for music and everything like that. Moving around to the other side of the garage here. Obviously, you guys see these in the background. A lot of my videos. 3 of my motorcycles that I ride pretty regularly. The rest are in a shed elsewhere on the property, as usual. I kind of move things around here. The other thing is move my lift table over here in front. This is on wheels, as you've seen before, but this is another place I can. It's kind of being a catch-all for some projects I'm working on. This is the pedal car that I want to get to soon. I had did a poll, and a lot of people wanted this, but some other projects won out. But we're going to get to this soon, because I know some of you wanted to see that. More storage over here. Pretty much the same, but it kind of rotates. And more display of some of my models and other things up top here. Moving on here, got bins with different parts and things, electrical parts, motorcycle tubes, small engine parts, O-rings, hose clamps, fasteners, other just kind of items I like to have on hand. Both of my shop saws, kind of this is their storage place because I don't use them that much, but when I'm doing other bigger types of projects, I need those there. So here's my large one, and then I got a small one, which actually, this one is quite handy for just little stuff. Actually, most cutting I do with this one because it's lighter to get it out. I got one of my jacks in here, got some other ones outside in the other shed. Drill press here, rolling cabinet, rolling workspace here. You've seen that before. It helps with that. Toolbox, same place. Pretty much all the same tools. I should do a separate video just on what tools I have in this toolbox. I'm not a big fan of these kind of toolboxes, to be honest. That's why I just have kind of a small unit. I don't really like drawers because things get lost in them. But I have these pretty well organized of the things I mostly use and everything. Some abrasives up here. Moving around here. Door to the outside to get outside to where I can have a place to work on out there. Something new, and this is going to be its own separate video, is I just recently plumbed in good shop air here. So I've got my regulator, water separator here, got my gauge, got two high flow outputs here, and then a hose going up to my hose reel, which we'll see in a minute. This goes outside. We'll take a tour of that in another video, but I'll go over this more in depth in a separate video all about my air setup here, because I know people want. I got my hoses and everything hang right there. Little tray, air checks go in there. Cabinets and everything, same deal. It's pretty much the same. Tools get stored in here. They're a little bit of a mess. This stores all my kind of electric and battery powered tools. Other storage up here. Pretty much, whoopsie. I need to I need to organize those a little bit better. As you can see, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I got a little bit of everything going up here. Some LED lights. I'm actually that's a hard drive out of another PC, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. I got another couple of part of a toolbox that will go on the other there. Some things to store in there. Battery charger and monitor for my computer and everything. And this is mission control, especially when you see me live stream in the basement, which is right adjacent to this. This is the unit where I set everything up, set it ready to go. My wife has helped me. This is where she would control everything while I'm doing my thing over there. You saw this mount. I got this from Flexi Mounts, which has the overhead storage, which we're going to go over that in a minute here. But webcams, they store up here. Wrenches and all this storage here. Power here, which is actually hooked up to the camera right now. And other storage for, you know, pens, pencils, paper, tape, and just other things. And this, and my main workbench here. In here is, of course, kind of a mess, which it might be a little hard to see. But PC down there, that's for live streaming. I got it hooked up onto my wireless network, but I do have 100 feet of Cat6 that I can run directly to my router, which I have to run inside and upstairs. It's kind of janky. That's an old PC. Works good enough. Got some old computer parts in there to help make this run. Normally I leave the door open because I have to plug in USB devices and everything, and then it gets enough airflow. But with it just idling, it doesn't really get hot enough in there. More storage up there, which it needs to be. So if we can pan up a little bit here, I'll show you. We got my air hose here, my hose reel. and that's just up out of frame here. We got covering up, so part of the backdrop here, this is just some paneling, opens up, got some storage for all my lubricants here. They open up and can store different things in here, and then also when I film against it, it just looks like, say, like the upper part of like, well, I don't know, in a basement, just some raw wood or the inside of a wall kind of thing. My microphone. So when I'm sitting down for a live stream, this is my main microphone here. Or I can have it, if I was doing it right here, and if I frame the shot, if we were framing the shot just right, I can be just out of range and project right to it. It's a pretty decent microphone for, I think it was like 30 bucks or whatever. Pretty decent deal. Let's go over my set here. Let's see. We got different pieces of just furniture. I bought at thrift stores here. Old clock and old lamp. This is just paneling that looks like brick and everything. I also have some places I can hang different things. Normally you see the Schlitz beer sign here. Sometimes I hang some different stuff up. The corners are pretty good. That movable wall that's over there can also be put right here. And I can move it so it's kind of like adds more, it comes out to here so I can frame my shot a lot wider if I want. I got a water line here that that is covering up the seam of the panel here. Kind of an ingenious deal here. This is ABS or PVC pipe, actually PVC pipe, and that I painted kind of to look like an old copper corroded pipe. Got rusty screws that I weathered. Not that you can probably see that on camera very well, but just adds to the realism. The other thing here, we got an old rocking chair here, which is kind of my thinking chair too. Every garage has to have that. I got some carpet remnants here, so we can have carpet in the basement if we want. And also it deadens some of the sound here. I'm experimenting with that. Other thing, drain pipe, sewer pipe here. Just kind of wedges in there. Again, ABS pipe. I only painted really one side because you only see one side. Made to look rusty and a clean out and everything. Also helps hide the corner here in either corner, but I could put it anywhere I want and make it look like it's a drain pipe going up there. A little shelf that of course just comes off with some command strips here. I kind of generally leave it up because I kind of like it, but gives the illusion that when you stage it up here, gives the illusion that there's more going on here. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I know it's kind of a quick video. Leave a comment down in the comment section if there's something that you want to know a little bit more of. I just thought I'd give you another tour here of my garage here, and like I said, leave a comment, ask a question. I know I went pretty quick about it. Maybe tell me if you'd like to see kind of like a tool video of what tools I have, because I have quite a few tools, some specialty tools and everything, but I don't have anything real fancy. I'm like most people here. This is just a hobby. I don't make a lot of money, so I can't have all the fancy tools. But I have a lot of tools that I work with. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it around. Head over to my website, thejunkmanadv.com. Check out my sponsors there. Everything helps to help me make some more videos. And anyway, I'll be watching for that air compressor video. I'm going to show you my air supply and how I got that all plumbed. So until next time, thanks for watching.